like a deer in the headlights. Alright guys, what's going on? So I want to go over a couple quick tips, 5 quick tips for surviving the holiday weight gain. So the holidays are among us. We just had Thanksgiving a couple weeks back. Now we're about to go into Christmas and the New Year. So some things that you can do to help you succeed through the holidays and not totally undo all the results that you've gained through the summertime and through the fall are: 1. Try fasting into your heavy calorie day. Okay, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to put yourself into a weekly deficit. So all of my clients know that when I talk about being in a deficit, it's about being in a 7-day average of a deficit. A 24-hour timeline is just a snapshot of your overall week. Okay, so what you need to focus on more than just one day is going to be your overall week. Therefore, if you go low calorie through the week, Monday through Thursday, and then say your holiday's on Friday, and then you bump up, you're just going to bring your overall average up. Okay, most of you guys probably use MyFitnessPal, and there's a spot on there that you can see what your average is for the week. It's like this little graph thing, and that's what you're looking to do. Now, do I recommend logging on holidays? Absolutely not. You guys need to realize, for overall health, we need to break our diet sometimes and enjoy family when we're with or enjoy the food when we're with our families. So that's very, very important. We need to be able to unplug and be normal for a couple days out of the year. And if you guys cheat on your diet, okay, and you go way overboard, okay, there's 365 days in a year. If you do it just 5 days, that is like 1% of your overall year. It has nothing to do with your overall results. It's what you do in between Christmas and New Year's and Thanksgiving and Halloween. You know, you got all those at your birthday, whatever it is. It's what you do in between those days that's going to set you up for success or failure. So enjoy the holidays, have fun. You need to be able to cut loose, man, okay? Number 2. You can try throwing some cardio in for a couple weeks. So I'm a big advocate for phasing cardio in and out of your routine. I don't like keeping it in because your body gets sensitized to it, okay? You need to keep your body desensitized to any adaptation that you're going for. So cardio, the effects of cardio are very short-lived. However, running like a 15-minute HIIT cardio routine 3 times a week going into a holiday is a great way to further push yourself into a deficit. Number 3 is going to be just keep your weight training program up. Just keep things going as normal. Train your body, train your whatever your split is, keep doing that. Don't skip on the days, and that's going to help out quite a bit as well. 4 is going to be sleep enough. Get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Mild sleep deprivation affects insulin sensitivity in a very big way, okay, which is associated with diabetes and obesity. So you want to try and get enough sleep. 7 to 9 hours is among the average that you want going into these holidays. You're much better off, and it's easier to assimilate nutrients when you have enough sleep. Number 5, keep your gut healthy. If you want to be able to assimilate nutrients, you need to have a healthy gut. You cannot have an inflamed gut, especially going into a holiday where you might be eating pie and a lot of processed sugar and refined carbohydrates. So you need to try and be good going into it. That's going to help out a ton. If your gut is inflamed, you're at risk to build antibodies and get leaky gut. And when you build these antibodies, you can become allergic to certain foods. None of these things do we want. Your gut might see a little bit of inflammation when you go through these high calorie days for all the holidays. Maybe you're eating cookies and food that you usually don't eat. So what you need to do is set yourself up for success in the week prior, in the weeks prior. You know, lots of fermented foods, kimchi, sauerkraut, kombucha tea. There's a bunch of different ways to improve your gut health in a positive manner going into these holidays, so you can break down the nutrients and assimilate them and get the best out of it. And one more tip is going to be run a calorie deficit going into the holidays. So this could be good or bad, right? Like, this could be bad if you continue to binge eat if you're in a calorie deficit. Your best gains are going to come right after a fat loss phase. Okay, your body's very sensitive to insulin, and it'll take those nutrients up. Now, you will balloon up if you just go crazy for days and days and days, but one day like that brings your average for the week up, that will fill you out. So if you run a deficit and you wring the sponge out, which is your muscles, you wring out all that glycogen and all that storage form of carbohydrates in your muscles and all that energy, and then you're going to fill back up when the holidays come. So lastly, again, I just want to say that it's very, very important that we enjoy our holidays with our family. You know, life is too short. It's too precious. You know, these moments, these memories with the family members, and it's, you know, it's so short lived, and so we need to really focus on having a good time with our family on the holidays. And if that means having a couple pieces of pie and just kind of going off the rails for the day, then so be it, man. You get back to it the following day. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's everything right with that. Too often times we kind of hold ourselves to these high-level bodybuilding standards, I think, you know, where like we need to act like we're on prep all the time, and it's just not realistic. It's not what I do. It's not how I've been able to stay in shape, and it's definitely not something that I advocate for. Okay, the only time I'd advocate for you really watching your diet would be like if you were actually trying to compete for a show, and which isn't really happening around this time of year. So anyway, I hope this helps you guys. A couple quick tips for you going into the holidays to survive the weight gain. And if you guys do gain weight, realize that as you go back into your calorie deficit after, it will come down, okay? So a lot of that's going to be glycogen and water weight and all that. So happy holidays. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.